Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to be getting products from our firebase firestore, and also we are also going to be deleting products. Okay, so let's go into the product controller. Now inside our product controller we need to create the get products provider. The get products provider, which is going to be a stream provider. And then we need to just return so we need to just watch the products controller provider notify, and then we need to just get products. Okay, like this. Alright, so now that we are done, what we need to do is we need to create inside our views, we need to create the products. We need to create the products list page. Product list page dot dat. Okay. So it's going to be a stateless widget. Products list page. Okay. So since we are going to be consuming providers from Riverpod, we need to extend the consumer widget. Okay. We need to the consumer widget, and then we need to, inside our build folder, we just need to pass in the widget reference. Okay. Alright, so let's go inside our products page, and then we just need to retrieve our products from our products controller. Okay. So the get products provider. Alright, then we need to return a scaffold. Then we put in the upper, and then the elevation is going to be 0, and then for the we need to provide also the icon theme, which is going to be theme dot of context dot icon theme. Alright, and then we need to provide the title, and the text is going to be my products. Okay, so we need to style it, so I'll just copy the style, and then I'll just paste it. Okay, we also need to provide the actions. So for the actions, it's going to be, we need it's going to be a text. For the actions, it's going to be a raw column. Let's use a raw widget. Then providing the children. Okay. And then the text, which is going to be at providing an icon which is going to be icons.add this, and then we need to colors.blue, and then we need to provide the size which is 25. Okay, and then let's just wrap this column widget. Let's just wrap it with the gesture detector. Okay, we'll add the on tab later. Alright, now that we are done with this upper part, now what we need is the body. So for the body, we need a safe area. We need to wrap it inside the safe area because we don't want our widgets to protrude to the upper part of the screen, right? So now for the child, we just say products dot when, and then when there is data, we're just going to play with it like this. And then if there is an error, and then stack trace, just need to display the error widget. I think I named it error text, something like this. Yeah, which is going to be error.toString. And then when there is when our data is still loading, we need to display a circular progress indicator. So it's from the loader class. Okay. Let's make sure that this widget is constant. Okay, so now what we are going to do here is we need to return a grid view, since we are going to display our products inside the grid view. So for the grid view, it's going to be a grid view.builder. Yes, grid view.builder, like this. So for the grid delegate, we need to provide the sleeve grid delegate with fixed cross axis, and then the cross axis count is going to be 2, and then we need to provide the child aspect ratio, which is 2/3. Okay, and then the other thing is going to be the item count. Okay, it's going to be the item count. So for the item count, it's going to be the data.length. And then the item builder, we need to provide in the context and also an index. Okay. And then I think we forgot another thing, which is shrimp rep. We need to make sure that the shrimp rep is equals to true. Just make sure that shrimp rep is equals to true. And then we also need the physics, the grid view physics, which is going to be clamping score physics. Okay, like this. Right. So now that we are done, we need to just return what we need to return is we need to return a card widget. Okay, since we'll be displaying our items inside the card widget, we need to provide with a shape which is rounded rectangular border, and then we need to pass in the border radius, and then border radius dot circular we need to pass in the value which is 20. Okay, and then we need to provide the elevation which is 1, and then the child is going to be container. And then the child is going to be a container. I'm getting an error. Expected to find am I getting an error? Okay, let's see. Okay, so the height of the container is going to be 180, and then the width also we need to make sure that it's 180, and then we need okay, I made a typo. We need to decorate it, decoration, and then box decoration. It's going to we need to provide the border radius, which is border radius dot circular, which is 20, and then we need to provide a child, which is column widget, and then children, and then children we are going to display the image dot network, and data, passing the index dot image, which can be nullable, and then for it we must fit, which is go to box fit dot fill in. We need it to fill the height, and then let's give it a height. Let's give it a height of 150, and let's give it a width of let's give it a width of double dot infinity. All right. And then now below it we need a center widget. The child is going to be a text, then it's just going to display the index dot name. It's going to display the name of the product, and then let's just delete. So let me just copy this style so that we do not waste much time. Okay, so now okay, so let's just remove this, and then below it we need some spacing, so I'll just use a sized box to let's give it a height of 16. Okay, and then the next thing that we need is a raw widget. Okay, so it's going to be a raw widget, children. So it's going to be text. We are just going to display the price. So it's going to be data index dot let's just copy this. Okay, let's just paste it below. Then it's going to be old price. And then this one we need to decorate it. So the decoration is going to be text decoration.line through. Okay. Also, let's make sure that it's a blue, it's a type of blue color. Okay, like this. Okay. So now we are done with the getting products part. So now what we just need to do is we need to make sure that we display our products, and the other thing is let's just give our grid view a padding, and let's also give this raw widget some padding. Okay, so now if we go to our home dashboard widget, so let's wrap these products with the gesture detector widget. Gesture detector widget. So on tab, so we're just going to say navigator dot push, and then it's going to be material page route, then builder providing the context, and then we need to display the products list page like this. So let's just make sure we get this with the constant. Okay, so now let me just try to refresh the emulator, and let's see. So somehow it's not displaying the products. Okay, now we are now displaying the products, which is a good sign. So let's just fix something. Let's just fix the bar. So let's go into our products list page, right, and let's fix. So it's a products list page. Let's go to our bar. The background color, we want the color to be white. The elevation is already 0, which is also, and then the other thing is on our row we need a main axis alignment, which is main axis alignment dot space between. Okay, like this. So if we, all right, now as you can see, we now have all the products in our firestore database. Somehow the old price is being displayed as now, which I'm going to check what's the problem. So now what we are going to do on this container, right, let's just wrap it with a stack widget. So let's wrap it with a column widget, and then let's change the column widget to stack. So below this column widget, what we need is we need a positioned widget, right? Positioned widget. We need a positioned widget, which is we are going to, the child is going to be a container. and then let's decorate it, box decoration. And then let's give it a color of blue, colors.blue. And also we need a border radius, which is going to be border radius dot circular, which is going to be 20. And then this container's child is going to be a padding. And then we're going to edge insets dot all, which is going to be 5. And then for the child we are going to just display an icon, which is going to be icons.delete. Icons.delete. The size of the icon, let's give it a size of 15. You can give it a whatever color that you want. And then let's make sure that the icon's color is white. Okay. Alright, so now that we're done with this positioned widget, let's give it from the top, we want it to be 5 pixels away from the top. From the right we want it to be 0. And then let's wrap this container with a gesture detector. We want to wrap it with a widget which is going to be a gesture detector. And then when the user taps on this container, what we want to do is we want them to be able to delete the products inside our Firebase Firestore. So products controller provider dot notifier, okay, like this, dot delete product, and then the product ID is going to be data index dot product ID, like this. Okay, so let's make sure that we convert the product ID to string. Okay, alright, so that's it. So I'm still getting squiggly lines here. There must be an error. Okay, right, so now that we are done, let's just word reload our application and let's see if everything is working well on our emulator. Okay, but now we are getting an overflow, text overflow. Okay, so I think what we can do is let's put this container inside the stack. Let's make sure that okay, let's make sure that the items inside the column are in a sort of like an expanded widget. So let's use the expanded widget. Expanded. Okay, let's see the results. Okay, now everything works perfect. So if I want to delete this item, as you can see, product deleted successfully. If we go back, let me try to, somehow it's not showing the results, so let me try to, okay, so somehow product deleted successfully. So if I try to, it's still there, somehow it's still there. Okay, so let me check with my Firebase database what's going on. try to delete the clinical gloves products. Clinical gloves. Somehow it's not deleting the items on the Firebase database. Let me check what's causing that. Okay, so I see what's going on. The reason why is that when we created this project from the get-go, where the product ID that we're using, it's different from the document ID. So in the next video, when we add items to our Firebase Firestore, then that's when our delete functionality will start working. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.